Okay. My name is Samuel Martins. I'm coming from University of Porto, the learning office of the University of Porto. And so I belong to the University of Porto team that collaborates in this project. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the institutional awareness kit, this kit that you already saw. So, like Ilse presented also, this is only an output of this project. It's some kind of document that tends to be a part of the strategy developed to increase this idea of virtual mobility at the institutional level. So this is a tool used during all the lifetime of the project to promote this awareness inside or over the institutions that participate in the project, but also the other institutions like you or another institutions that attend the events and are also interested in this kind of area. So this is a tool to be disseminated at national level from our institution, but also at an international level. There is an expectation so that this kit can be used for several higher education institutions and among all the community, students and also the academic. So what is this kit? This kit is a compilation of good practices, projects, tools that are related with virtual mobility. We hope, the members of this project hope that it can be helpful to embrace the virtual mobility in the institutions. And it's organized in 7 main topics that the team in the project, or all the partners in the project identified as being crucial areas to the modernization of the higher education and these institutions. What are these areas? These areas are the area of full exploitation of ICT potential for education, and you're going to see a case study in this kit. Also, the internationalization of curricula and study programs with 3 case studies that you're going to see. The area of research collaboration, and also the excellence building through networking, with a case study, and also the area of complementing Erasmus and other mobility programs with pre and post mobility activities. The assessment of learning outcomes and the international examination, and also the academic and professional accreditation and recognition. So this is the main areas that were identified, and they are explored here in this kit. The first area tends, the project tends to exploit the new opportunities for teaching and learning that ICT provides. So with this project, we expect that the use of ICT will provide solutions to the current challenges that are happening in the international education. And so in this area, we also tend to see and to realize that the internet has a great impact on this kind of availability, usability, accessibility, and of course the cost of the learning resources. So the communication and the networking possibilities are another of the possibilities that ICT provides to the education. And so we think that virtual mobility takes advantage of all of this potential in the use of technology in education to provide this kind of international learning experience to both teachers and, of course, students without the need of concrete physical mobility. So the other area is the internationalization of curricula and study programs. With this kit, we identified that the importance of the approach from the perspective of including this kind of international values into the learning experience. Of course, they are underpinned also by several European policies in fields like employment, mobility, and lifelong learning. aspects about curriculum design, because the internationalization of education puts some kind of pressure on issues like the flexibility, assessment, language, cultural barriers, the recognition, and of course the accreditation. And when this kind of issues are must be considered when we are dealing with mobile lifelong learning. So about the area of research collaboration that is explored here in this kit. The project tends to be in consideration the international mobility also of researchers as an important part of of this kind of policy in Europe. And of course, the increasing of the mobility of researchers in the possibility to reduce current difference among the different European countries. So this kind of aspects were taken into consideration during this research and during the building of this tool. And of course, taking the consideration of ICT and especially the internet as and other communications that are related as a possibility to create opportunities to establish virtual networks and this kind of collaboration between the researchers. So this is the framework of this area of the research collaboration area that structure this scheme. The area of excellence building through networking, like you probably are suspecting, it is this kind of recognition of the importance of collaboration, like we also pointed on her presentation. And so this kind of opportunities that networking creates for institutional learning, and of course the improvement of areas of all the areas of higher education institutions, education, research, innovation, and also administration of those institutions. Of course, besides the improvement, it could constitute new opportunities to increase that networking. So this is the main ideas behind this area that constitutes the key. About the complementing Erasmus and other mobility programs with pre and post mobility activities, we take in consideration the virtual mobility as a substitute or simply a complement to the normal physical mobility programs, in being Erasmus the main reference. And of course, there are many aspects related with this that were taken in consideration. Besides this follow-up of the physical mobility activities, the necessity of to increase the opportunity for more students to engage international learning experience, and of course, taking in consideration even the nature of the virtual mobility, like the type of learning experiences that can be and tend to be diverse. So students may be able to select shorter experiences, more specific, to complement their studies. And of course, also the challenge of open education, because with open education, it should be possible for students to have this kind of personal and path based on their own preference. And about the assessment of learning outcomes and international examination, one of the areas of this kit. The main ideas behind this area, it was the assessment and the cultural values that are different when we take in consideration assessment, and they should be considered in the mobility situation. For example, when the students are being assessed in a foreign language, and they will have this obstacle to overcome. And so the learning outcomes are here one of the main aspects to be in consideration in this area, and so they are of great importance. And so, but at the same time, it is considered that it will facilitate international experience. So this combination of well-defined assessment tests and at the same time clear learning object outcomes statements can be of great importance and can be the success of virtual mobility. And so finally, the academic and professional accreditation and recognitions. Of course, it's critical because it can consider critical component for the success of virtual mobility because the students and also the teachers need to receive the certification and the recognition. In Europe, most of the institutions are using the well-known SAT credits. So, but there are still in those options there are still issues concerning recognition. And of course, virtual mobility. There are also other factors that can bring additional barriers in this area of accreditation and recognition. Like, for example, one example just to give here the contact hours in e-learning courses that are not the same as to face-to-face courses. So these kind of challenges are worth taking consideration here. But at the same time, we recognize that virtual mobility open up these possibilities of learning experience so that the students can engage in this area. And so we are facing, as we all know, that the offer of online learning experiences is increasing very dramatically. And so the students will want to see, of course, their efforts recognized. So this is the main structure of the kit, and of course, it's not an end job, an end tool. During the project, we will be including and updating this kit with the results mainly of the pilot courses that Ilse pointed out. So in the end of the project, there will be, of course, an updated kit, probably in digital version. We don't know yet, but this is an ongoing, of course, work, and we'll have news at the end. Thank you very much.